Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and just come and run my trap and talk about some of the people. I look like I got a little bang yang, don't I? I look like I got a little, you know, I had a little piece, I got like a little piece of hair. I like it. You know, I love these beanies. Y'all gonna see me in this beanie every day. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into um, some hot topics. Who we talking about first? We can go ahead and get Messy Matt out of the way. Shout out to Messy Matt. For those who don't know who Messy Matt is, I'm talking about the one and only Matt Barnes. You know, he was one of the men who, couldn't wait till he got back to work. You know, he's the one who gave us the information about Nia Long and her fiance. What's his name? Emi Udoka. He was letting us know after he came down and spoke too soon that one of his homegirls, one of his good Judies at the job. Matt let us know one of his good Judies, girl, had just called him and gave him the tea. And the tea was that, girl, it's worse than what he thought. And that he spoke too soon. And that once we find out what the tea really is that we're going to gag. Now, he didn't say it that way, but he might as well. And y'all be trying to talk like, girl, the only people that's messy is the girls and boys. No, no, yes, no, you're right. The girls and the boys are messy. The gay boys and the straight boys. Okay, Matt was on vacation. I think Matt was on vacation and was sitting in his bathroom being messy. Anyways, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Um. All right, so this is according to the Jasmine brand. So former NBA player Matt Barnes, you know Matt Barnes is so fine to me. Oh, Matt Barnes is fine with his messy self. Former NBA player Matt Barnes served with a restraining order by girlfriend's ex-husband. So, you know, he goes with. That's so old school. That's old school. You go with. He's Let's just read the article. Okay, so according to the blast, Melissa and Dino attempted to secure a restraining order against the former NBA star. Adino claims she wants to protect herself, her fiance, NFL star David Patterson, and his three children. The three children are from Anissa Sims' relationship with David Peterson. What's her mama name? Ain't her mama Iman? No, her mama not Iman. I forgot her mom. Her mama is a supermodel. Um, Adino adds in the petition that the two families are co-parenting the three children. However, she maintains that the children are not in a good place when residing with Barnes. Furthermore, Adino accuses Barnes of harassing them in their group texts. Adino explained August the 22nd, 2002. The children reported to me and my fiance, David Patterson, that they were scared of Matt. They said that he is not nice to them. They said that they are treated like visitors at his home, even though they live there. Little David said that he spends most of his time in a closet at Matt's house. Noting, they said that Matt only speaks to them at family dinners. They said the rest of the time he goes into a room and smokes. They said that they feel like their mother loves Matt more than she loves them. This is very concerning to me since I have been threatened by Matt Barnes. And then they also came back and had an update. Update number one, a judge did not order the requested restraining order, but set a hearing to hear each side of the story on November the 4th, 2022. The original story was Matt Barnes is being hauled into court by his girlfriend's ex. Reportedly, the ex-husband and his current fiance are alleging that Matt Barnes is harassing them. Also, I want to say that Matt Barnes was in the comment section. He took his comment away. Damn. Because he made a comment. Matter of fact, I screenshot the comment. Girl, let me go to my phone because I screen see because this one, if you gonna deliver the hot topics, then you gotta deliver all the hot topics. So I screenshot what he said in the comment section. I don't see it here. Let me see. Maybe it was on the neighborhood talk. Hold up. Because I screenshot it. Matter of fact, I screenshot it. Let me get off of here, and then I'm gonna airdrop that screenshot to my phone, and then I can read you what Matt said in the comment section. Because I think he went back and tried to delete it. But girl, when you know the girls, we always gonna make sure that we have the receipts. So let me go ahead and get this screenshot for y'all. Hold up. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I have the comment right here. I don't know if he deleted the comment or if it's just not popping up because it's not in the comment section. I don't see it anywhere. Because usually when the people that are verified are in the comment section, sometimes their comments are at the top of the comment section. So this is what Matt had to say. So there's no mention how this man threatened to kill me and my girl, also threatened their football coach with a gun. Then when I get hit with a restraining order from a woman I've seen only once in my life, the same morning my girl has a hearing to have a permanent restraining order put out on her ex-husband. Y'all really believe this? When the truth comes out, I hope y'all post that too. And watch what you say about me in the comments. My lawyers are hungry. Girl, so this is what I have to say. I do find it odd that, girl, the white lady, girl, I guess it's the whole purpose of having a white woman in your life. So when you got to call the cops, girl, she can go ahead and, put her white woman voice on and get stuff to rolling. But I do find it kind of strange that all of this is happening and the boyfriend is not the one who is doing all of this. The girlfriend, Melissa Adondo, is that her name? Adino? I don't know that girl name. You know I be messing these folks' names up. She's the one who attempted to secure a restraining order. I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter at the end of the day who I guess attempted to take out the restraining order. I will say this, Matt. You didn't address anything that was in the comment section about her saying how you treat those kids. So let me just make sure I read Matt comment let me make sure I ain't missed nothing because you ain't addressed nothing. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah, you didn't address nothing about what she said about how you treat those kids. Um, so I don't know. But I will say this. I remember when all that mess was going on with, what's his baby mama name? I get them Govan sisters confused. Gloria and Laura. Gloria. I think that's the baby mama. That's the one who married to Derek Fisher. I mean, girl, we have heard stories of you driving to go beat that man up, Matt. And then I remember when all that mess was going on with Gloria and his baby mama, and Gloria was online basically saying how she told the baby mama to not post, her and Matt's sons. And I was like, girl, just don't post the sons, because it's not that deep. Like, if y'all already, let me say something. If you are in a situation where it's baby mama and baby daddy, and are trying to get along with the baby mama, I would just, baby daddy, just try to do as much as you can to not cause any more friction than what's already probably there. So if Gloria is saying, girl, don't post my kids, just don't post the kids. Because I think she was posting the kids, wishing the kids happy birthday or something like that. And I felt like, even though, I do believe that Gloria might be a little cray-cray, I felt like Gloria was right in her assessment of the girl low-key being messy. Because my whole thing is, those kids have Instagram pages. So if you're going to post the kids and wish them happy birthday, then why not tag them also? Like, what's the purpose? Like, what's the purpose of everybody having an Instagram page and me wishing you happy birthday but not tagging you in the post? That's why I felt like the Anissa girl was low-key being messy too. And also, I was like, girl, you're posting pictures of his kids and wishing them happy birthday or whatever the post was about. But girl, if you go through Matt's Instagram page, he ain't got none of her kids on his Instagram page. And that doesn't bother me, but I'm just saying that, girl, clearly Matt knows how this goes. I don't want to have no issues with that man. So therefore, even though I may have love for the kids, I don't want to cause any more friction than what there probably already is and post his kids and give him even more of a reason to, you know what I'm saying, act the fool. And that's basically what I was saying about Anissa. I think I'm saying her name incorrect, but that's what I was saying about Anissa. That girl, if you already know you and Gloria already beefing, girl, just try your hardest to like not make the beef get any bigger than what it is. So Gloria is saying don't post the kids, girl, just don't post the kids. You're not tagging them anyways. So that's how I know you're being messy. Girl. And they had Instagram posts at the time. I don't know if they still got Instagram. But girl, they had Instagrams at the time. I looked them up. Okay? So anyways, I don't know what's going on. I do know it's weird. I think it's kind of weird that the girlfriend, but I don't know, girl. Honestly, I don't even care. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to the white woman. I said, baby, she might be low key pulling the Karen, but girl, you know the things that have come out about Matt Barnes, we don't in your attitude and how you be driving to beat people up allegedly. Girl, you just never really know. But again, like I said, girl, you didn't address nothing that white lady said on how you treat them children. All right. Who else? You know what? I was talking to my biological sister about this. Ain't no retirement. Tom Brady shares that he doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon. So he basically said in a nutshell, baby, he don't plan on retiring from, the NFL anytime soon. Tom Brady is damn near 50 years old. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. They say him and his wife are allegedly getting a divorce. They both have hired divorce attorneys. They said one of the issues, if not the biggest issues that I was reading, this is all alleged, that he made a promise to her that he was going to retire and, basically, girl, do the family thing. And, he retired for like 3 days and then came. I'm exaggerating on the 3 days, but he didn't retire for too long. And then he came out of retirement. I think it was a few months, honestly. And then he came out of retirement, and I think that caused, some friction within their marriage. This is all I got to say. If that is true, I'm with Giselle. I get it. People love to do what they want. People love, I can get that, Tom Brady probably loves the sport. I'm sure Beyonce loves the stage. I'm sure there are people out there who absolutely love their job. But at some point, sir, if that is true about Giselle being upset that you went back into playing football, you don't think I could see if she was trying to make you choose and you had just started your career at 20 years old. I would be like, well, damn, girl, he just got started. But nigga, you damn near 50. I think that it's okay for you to hang up the cleats, right? And say, okay, my time has come. I've accomplished a lot. And I don't want to lose my family. Because the truth of the matter is, your family could be there for a very long time. There's only so much time that he has left to play football, y'all. Even if you say he got 5 years left, 10 years left. Girl, compared to you having a family when you go home, you're gonna risk all of that over football. And it's not like you're at the beginning of your career. You're pretty much at the end. So I honestly, I don't. It's just like, girl, y'all be risking a lot over y'all families. It is what it is, child. Don't be mad when Giselle find a stepdaddy. Then see, this is the type of shit that be happening. Tom give me, he the type of mother that start complaining about when another man around his kids. Well, your ass wasn't there. You wanted to be around the niggas in the locker room. So Giselle went and found a stepdaddy, and now he gonna have an attitude. Watch. That's how it always work out. The niggas do what they want to do, and then they turn around and be mad because you ain't gonna be having no other man around my kids. Well, girl, you didn't want to be around your kids. So she went and found a stepdaddy. All right, y'all. Oh, I wanted to talk about this because this was so tired, trifling, and through. I don't know nothing about these white people. Okay? I ain't never heard of him. I ain't never heard of her. So Jana Kramer. Okay, let me read these. I'm gonna read some of these articles. We're not gonna go all into detail. I'll put the links and all that good stuff for y'all. So the first thing is Jana Kramer. Okay, let me read some of this. Jana Kramer was initially angry when she was ordered to pay her cheating ex-husband, Mike Caussin, child support. So I think she was on a TV. Let me read this because I'm getting ahead of myself. Even though I have the kids 70% of the time, I still pay him child support, the country singer 38 said via her Instagram stories on Tuesday in response to a fan who asked you are paying child support. Kramer admitted that she had a hard time wrapping her head around paying him in the beginning, despite agreeing to have custody of their kids, daughter Jolie 6 and son Jace 3, the majority of the time. I'm like, I have the kids 70% of the time. I didn't want the divorce and I didn't cause the divorce. And it's so hard for me to wrap my mind around that having to pay him. And then that's pretty much that's all I'm gonna read from here. They also reported on E News because I was like, girl, I ain't never heard of this before. She was on Red Table Talk with Jada. But anyways, on E News, they reported that this man cheated on his wife with 13 different women. And, she forgave him. And I think I had the article. I think I deleted it. It was another article I wanted to read to y'all, too. Anyway, she basically was saying how he cheated on her with like 13 different women. Of course, he tried to claim that he had a sex addiction. Let me say something. And this is how I look at sex addiction. I ain't no doctor. Y'all niggas don't be having no sex addiction. I think the only time that you can claim to have a sex addiction is if your partner is complaining about y'all fucking too much. Now, if Jana, whatever the white girl name is, if she come out and say, girl, this nigga was trying to climb on me, girl, 3 times a day, every day, then I would be like, okay, girl, maybe he do got a sex addiction, because girl, fucking, because to me, you can't claim sex addiction when, girl, you not wanting to have sex with your partner. At that point, you just hoeing. So if Jana came out and said, yes, he wanted to have sex with me all day, every day, morning, noon, night, like at one point, girl, we were having sex 5 times a day and I was just like wore out. I was tired. My vagina was tired. I was like, I can't do this. Then it would make sense of, okay, girl, maybe he does have a sex addiction. But girl, if Jana came out and was like, girl, we was only having sex like once a week, twice a week. Girl, that's not no sex addiction, nigga. You just a hoe. I'm sorry. You just a hoe. And I think that it is absolutely ridiculous that this man, who is the reason why that y'all had a divorce because he was cheating. Now she forgave him, right? You have to turn around and pay him child support. Oh my God, that is horrible. I saw a clip from Red Table Talk. It kind of made me sad. She was basically saying she was pissed off because she realized, I think, that this was going to be her first Christmas without her kids at her home. I guess the kids were going to be at his house. It was something along those lines. And she was like, this is just not what I signed up for. Like, when I signed up to have a family, I envisioned something different. And because of him, basically, that's what I'm saying. It's so messed up. Like, y'all don't realize when y'all do this, it's not only affecting the children, but you're also affecting your partner. Because instead of you just being honest from the get-go and saying, girl, this is what I want out of this relationship, you lie and you convince this woman that you are going to be something that you know you're not. If you know that you have an addiction problem, maybe that's something that should be discussed in the beginning. And maybe it was, and maybe she just was like, "Girl, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna change them." I just think it's messed up. Girl, now this woman all on the red table talk crying because, girl, you pretty much sold her a dream, and now, girl, it's a mess. Shout out to the white girl, Jana. But y'all would be pissed off if I had to pay child support to a motherfucker and I got the kids 70% of the goddamn time. I got the kids 70% of the goddamn time. I'm paying you child support. And girl, the reason why we're not together is because of you. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. One thing that nigga is sorry. You know, I have, you know, I do have. I hate men who take money from women. I know it's a double standard because if it was a woman, girl, I would be like, girl, get your money. Not if she. Now I don't know if she cheated now because girl, you ruined the marriage. But I just hate when men take money from women. I think it's kind of like, ooh. Gunna's family, friends, and supporters threatened with arrest for making outbursts during latest courtroom hearing. Girl, this is actually funny. I'm going to post the link so y'all can watch the judge. So basically, the judge presiding over the YSL Rico indictment was seen on TV threatening to arrest, the rapper's supporters recently, seemingly due to failing to follow court etiquette. As previously reported, Sergio Gunna Kitchens, 29, was detained back in May of this year in connection to RICO charges brought by his hometown Atlanta. His close associate, Jeffrey Young Thug Williams, 31, and 28 others were arrested as well and hit with felony charges. The recent courtroom debacle seemed to cause by the Drip Too Hard artist's failed attempts. Girl, I don't know what I just read, girl. Gunna's lawyers have filed motions now 4 times requesting the rapper be released ahead of his 2023 trial. During the video clip of the recent hearing, the court judge, Ural D. Glanville, can be heard stating, "Like I said, I will try the case as expeditiously as possible. But at this point in time, I don't find any change in circumstances that would move me from changing my decision as to bond." It seems the judge was referring to Gunna's 4th bond motion submitted earlier this month. As a faint responses can be heard to Glanville's comment, he continued, "If anybody in this gallery, if anybody's in the gallery and you can't otherwise control yourself, or you want to make inappropriate comments, then you can leave at this point in time. No harm will come, or nothing else will occur. But if you remain in this courtroom and make any outbursts, I will have you arrested." Baby, I'm not going to tell baby I hollered, because the reason why I hollered was because, girl, you could hear them making noises. But as soon as he told them he was going to arrest their asses, girl, they black asses. Girl, as soon as he told them that he was going to arrest their black asses, bitch, once they got quiet. Bitch, you could hear a goddamn pin drop on the ground. Them niggas got quiet. They hushed up then. Girl, don't go to jail over no Gunna. Girl, like this. Can I say something, y'all? I'm old school, so I just know, even though I don't necessarily believe it, that when it comes to the court, you do have to have some type of level of respect. I'm not saying that I necessarily believe it, but I know that's what has to happen. I know I can't go in front of the judge and be like, yeah, no. Girl, I know it's going to be yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Girl, I know you're supposed to put a button down on. See, that's old school. Y'all new girls don't be knowing. Y'all be going to court with hoodies and shit on. Girl, you're supposed to put a button down and act like you got some sense. Then when you walk out the courtroom, you be like, fuck that motherfucker. You're not supposed to be in the courtroom and the goddamn girl audience or whatever you want to call it, girl moaning and groping. Even if you're not seeing the judge, I know you're supposed to be quiet. Now, y'all done almost got y'all asses arrested, girl, because y'all pissed off about Gunna. Because guess what? Guess what, fans? Gunna can't get your black ass out of jail. Do y'all know that? That's probably why y'all got quiet. Because Gunna can't even get his own self out of jail. So he damn sure can't put no money on your books. Anyways, girl. Travis Scott's Travis Scott settles first of many lawsuits from Astroworld tragedy. Girl, the families and victims who suffered from the deadly Astroworld Festival are making headway with their lawsuits. Um, Girl, so y'all already know what happened. Reports state that the family of the late 21-year-old Astroworld Alex Acosta recently settled outside of court with Scott. The terms and the amount of the settlement are reportedly confidential. Acosta's family only released a statement asking that the young Travis fan is remembered as a beloved son, brother, and student who was kind and loving and greatly missed. Reportedly, Acosta traveled from Washington to Houston to attend the concert. Girl. I mean, hopefully his family, have some type of closure. Girl, because girl, it's a lot of lawsuits out there. Girl, it's still some more to go there. They said that's the first one. What else is going on? I don't want to talk about 50 Cent no more, girl. He's a deadbeat daddy. And a lot of people out there are also deadbeat daddies. And I also worry about some of the women who actually defended 50 Cent. I think y'all might be a little bit raggedy too, quiet as it's kept. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I be expecting certain shit from these niggas, but when I see women in the comment section backing up 50 Cent, girl, I think y'all probably just as, not probably, y'all just as raggedy as him. And it is what it is. I should have just went on and made this in white folks news. Twitter reacts to Billy Ray Cyrus sparking engagement rumors after posting new photo with girlfriend Fire Rose. Long story short, Billy Cyrus is engaged to someone who I think is a year younger than his daughter Miley Cyrus. Billy Ray, I don't know why y'all like. Can I say something? I don't know, child. People are attracted to who they're attracted to, and Billy Ray actually is kind of fine, low key, from what I can see. So he ain't like no Michael Darby. Okay, Billy Ray still look like he might be a little bit fine. But how you around her fucking somebody who pretty much graduated with your daughter? I don't know. Maybe she got daddy issues. Mm-hmm. These are some of the tweets. Billy Ray Cyrus is engaged to a girl who is 1 year younger than Miley Cyrus. He allegedly met on the set of Hannah Montana. That is absolutely disgusting. I literally want to puke and die. Also, their Facetune use is so weird. What is it even giving? It does look a mess. I didn't have Billy Ray Cyrus. I didn't have Billy Ray Cyrus engaged to someone younger than his daughters on my bingo card, but there they are. But here we are. Creepy. Men over 40 really need to stop dating women in their 20s. And Billy Ray Cyrus is 61. Oh, I did not know he was 61. Girl, let me look at hold on, let me look at Billy Ray Cyrus, cause girl, they are doing some face tuning. Hold up, I need to know how this nigga look. Billy Ray, here we go. I'm trying to find an up-to-date picture. See, I really can't find a real up-to-date picture. Billy kind of holding it together, quiet as it's kept. For him to be that goddamn old. Okay, Billy ain't that fine. Okay, now Billy ain't that fine. He look like he might be shaped like a white man for real, for real. Um, Billy ain't. He don't look. I didn't think he was on 61 though. I think it might be because he got the long hair and the beard. That's gross. I'm sorry. That is gross. That's gross. And I know some of you, I don't know, child. I'm not gonna say it's gross. I don't know, because I don't want to offend none of y'all, because I know some of y'all are in relationships with older men. I know one of y'all told me that you was in your 20s, I think, and your man was like 52. So I don't want to offend none of y'all, but it is what it is, girl. Or you could say this woman, because she may be damn near, maybe near 30 years old, is engaged to Billy Ray Cyrus, a man who could be her father. Maybe she has daddy issues, or maybe she just loves the power that comes from an old male, which is natural. Is it? I don't know. Okay. I mean, how old is the lady? She's 33. So, I mean, this is the thing, right? Okay, let me think about it. 33 is not that young, okay? It's not like just old, but it's not young either. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna say this much. You know what? Let me stop being so judgmental. Okay, 33 is old enough to know better. Okay, okay. 33 is old enough to know better. Let's talk about it, y'all. Is Billy Ray a nasty, perverted motherfucker? And is that bitch, do that bitch got daddy issues? Okay, let's talk about it. 33 is not old. I mean, 33 is not young. It's old enough to know better. So, if a 33-year-old woman is in a relationship with a 61-year-old man, oh, I don't know, child. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm going to let y'all have this one. Don't put me into it. Don't put me in this conversation. Take me out the conversation. Because, I don't know. Because a part of me is like, the bitch is old enough. I mean, so it is what it is. But it's also kind of like, Billy Ray Cyrus, girl, you really out here fucking people. Like, girl, if you don't go get your woman who at least 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, stay in your age range. Like, why are you out here talking? I don't even want to bring her. I want to talk about Billy. Billy, why are you not dating women in your age range? Why are you out here? Because I think that besides the fact that it looks perverted, I think that they think that it makes them feel young and look young that they have a young woman on their arm. But you just look disgusting, quiet as it's kept. Like when you're walking through the mall, well, I'm sure Billy Ray might not go to the mall, but when you're walking down the street, people are really going to think that that's your daughter. Billy, bitch, you don't look that young, nigga. Okay? Now, he looked good to be 61. But if I saw you, I'm about to go. If I saw Billy old ass with that young girl walking through the mall holding hands, and I didn't know who Billy was, I would say she with that nigga because he got some money. That's what I was saying. 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 All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm probably gonna go to the bar tonight. You know, I went to the bar the other night. It was cute. I had a cocktail and I had a shot. I actually walked. I walked to the bar. It felt good. Oh, it felt so amazing outside, girl. It was like, I think it was like 50 degrees. You know, 50 degrees is not cold to me. I mean, you need a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But like, it felt so wonderful. I was like, oh, girl, it feels amazing outside. Oh, girl. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all girls and boys later. And then shout out to the non-binary and everybody else too, baby. What's up? All right, I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye. So, baby, listen. I was about to go in the kitchen and make me some Frito pie, but I was just, on the World Wide Web, just like Googling stuff, and I was also trying to make sure that I had my links ready, that I was getting my links for the description box. Anyway, so I'm sitting here looking at stuff. When I tell y'all, Jessica Kramer's ex-husband, Mike, has to probably be one of the most disgusting, trash-ass niggas walking around. Long story short, they wrote a book together. And the book was basically about forgiveness, because her husband cheated. She said she found out her husband cheated on her. Well, I guess when they got together, her boyfriend at the time, cheated on her, I think a month into their relationship. She forgave him. And the rest is history. And then when Jada mentioned on the Red Table Talk that he had cheated 13 times, she said with 13 different women, she said it was more. Again, he says he has a sex addiction problem. I don't know, child. I'm not no doctor. The sex addiction, they say, is real. I just feel like the only time I'm going to believe it is if your partner is complaining. If your partner not complaining about you and your need for sex, then girl, I don't believe you are a sex addict. I just think that you a hoe. Okay? So they wrote a book together about forgiveness and moving on and all that stuff, right? The whole time, he's still cheating. They get a second book deal right before she decided to, I guess, pull the plug on the marriage. They got a second book deal to write another book about trust. Girl, do you know how trifling you have to be to sit there and know that you are out here in these streets, spreading it low and laying it wide, okay? Wait, laying it low and spreading it wide. For you to write a book, know you cheating, then get a second book deal about trust, know you cheating. Girl, what? Like, that's how you know, like, even if for whatever reason you try to take out the fact that he was cheating, you are just trifling to your core. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, you cheated, but then you say you have a sex addict, you have a sex addiction problem. Okay. But then you write a book knowing that you're still out in these streets. Then you were about to write another book knowing that you were still out in these streets. Girl, she said this man that got baptized. Girl, like that's how you know, like that's another layer to it. He was baptized, right? He entered into like a 12-step program for sex addiction. Ugh. He probably one of the most trifling men that I've ever read about. When you go through all of that, and that's why I be saying, like, girl, you can't even say you're a good father. And then she got the kids 70% of the time, and she got to pay him child support. You can't even say you're a good father, quiet as it's kept, because even if you take out the cheating part, you are a liar, a liar, a liar, a liar to the core of your soul. The simple fact that you move in the way that you move and writing books, knowing that you out here in these streets. Like, girl, she said there was a chapter in the book basically that was 1,000% a lie. This woman out of here forgiving you and taking you back time and time and time again just to turn around and look like she said she looked like a fucking idiot. You did. If a man ain't gonna do nothing, whether he white, black, girl, Asian, mutt, whatever, girl, he gonna embarrass you. And of course she felt like she had been forced into kind of like forgiving him. Because she said that he was, I guess after, the stuff hit the fan, I guess the first couple of times, or the first time, he was like, when are you going to forgive me? When are you going to stop talking about this? So she felt like she had to hurry up and forgive him. And then they started doing a podcast together. And he told her basically that, how did she say it in the article? He blamed her, basically, because he felt as though them doing that podcast, I guess, opened up the door to him being available to other women. When I tell you, bitch, and y'all wonder why hoes be burning down houses and running niggas over with cars and girl going to jail. Mike, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna ever be shit. Ugh. I was sitting there reading that shit like, girl. Anyway, I'm about to go eat. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.